Welcome to the broadcast. Our sign language interpreter is Marisha Witi and I am Ashley Missouri.
Thank you for making time. My name is Jesse Rogers. To our top story tonight, whereas Kenyans gathered in solidarity demanding justice for the late blogger and teacher Albert Ojwang, another name was written in blood.
A hawker who was unarmed and defenseless was shot in broad daylight as the crowd called for the resignation of Deputy Inspector General Eliud Lagat.
A march for accountability quickly turned into a scene of horror, proof, many say, of the very impunity protesters have been fighting to expose.
In a chilling twist, protesters were robbed, harassed and assaulted by persons suspected to be state-sponsored goons, allegedly planted to derail the peaceful march.
Vera Mora kickstarts our broadcast tonight.
One life too many, gone too soon. A wave of public outrage swept through Nairobi's central business district on Tuesday. And as demonstrators took to the streets demanding the resignation of Deputy Inspector General Eliud Lagat, death lay in wait. A street hawker, just a man trying to survive and unarmed, was shot to the head at a close range with the police. The hawker was not chanting, not throwing stones. He was just trying to earn a living by selling face masks to the protesters. Under the dull shade of a veranda, he pressed his back against a cold metal door. The streets raged around him, but he stood still, a portrait of vulnerability. Soon after, two masked police officers approached him, abruptly assaulted him, and he tried to run for his life. But instead, one police officer put a bullet through his head at a close range. Untouched and unmoved, they walked away, leaving him for the dead. These actions are a total violation of court orders. April 2025, Justice Bahati Mwamuye ruled that all officers deployed to manage public protests must be in official uniform and remain identifiable at all times. The court declared it unconstitutional for officers to wear masks or operate in civilian clothes during protests. June 2024, another decree was issued by Justice Mugure Dhande that barred the National Police Service from using live ammunition, rubber bullets, tear gas, water cannons, or any other form of excessive force against peaceful protesters. The court also prohibited extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrests, abductions, and any other form of cruel or degrading treatment during protests. Today's bloody protest in Nairobi's CBD was a mastermind of defiance, not by protesters, but by those entrusted to protect them. What began as a peaceful cry for justice spiraled into terror, as protesters in Nairobi's CBD found themselves not only confronting police brutality, but also betrayal from within the crowd. Civilians were stabbed, robbed, and assaulted by individuals believed to be hired infiltrators posing as fellow demonstrators. These actions not only violate court orders, but also deepen public mistrust in law enforcement and the state's commitment to constitutional rights, with the streets today becoming a mirror reflecting the very impunity citizens were protesting against. Vera Mora, KTN.
Let's now cross over to the Kenyatta National Hospital, where the